Max is 5 years old and has been diagnosed with spastic palsy. Because of this, it is difficult for him to grip and hold objects for a long period of time. He has a limited range of motions in his arms. He has low muscle tone in his trunk and legs, so he uses a wheelchair for mobility. His cerebral palsy affects his ability to articulate words, which makes it difficult for his peers to understand him. He expresses his likes and dislikes using facial expressions and vocalizations. When he is presented with choices, he is able to point or vocalize his preference.
While making trail mix, Max will need to be able to wash his hands, gather ingredients and cooking materials, pour ingredients, stir ingredients, put snacks in bowls, pass out snack bowls, eat snack with friends, and clean up. During this activity, Max will need to be able to see objects, hold ingredients and cooking materials, reach materials, balance objects, and move around the classroom.
This activity requires Max to pour materials and hold a spoon. Max can use his arms and hands, but Max cannot grip materials for a long period of time.
Max has limited range of motion in his arms. This makes it difficult for him to reach for the ingredients and cooking materials. Max will be able to use gripping gloves. The gripping gloves are used to grip onto the materials that are used during the activity. This makes it easier for Max to hold on to objects without dropping them. We'll also be using arm stirrups. Arm stirrups are used to control Max's movements. This makes it easier to hold up his arms and keep them steady.
In order to play bingo, Max will need to be able to ask someone to play, get the game, choose an area to play, and play the game. While playing bingo, Max will need to be able to hear and see classmates move around the classroom, grab objects, move his arms, and sit while playing the game.
This activity requires Max to sit when playing the game. Max cannot sit individually or without support.
This activity requires Max to be able to reach the game up on the shelf. Max cannot reach the game by himself due to height constraints from his wheelchair. To assist Max in reaching and holding objects for a long period of time, we decided to provide him with an extended grasping tool. This tool will help him reach for objects and keep his grip on them. The other assistive technology tool we are using for Max are wheelchair straps. Wheelchair straps are used for Max to be able to sit up on his own during group activities.